Hey everybody, Tom Barnes, Chicago scene at the Broadway Playhouse at The Play That Goes Wrong. And if you've watched WGN over the years, you know that if it can go wrong, it probably will go wrong. And that's why I think this play is awesome, because it just embraces that whole aspect of it. I'm talking to Matt and Jonah, who are director and performer in the play, about the unique stage that it is, a Tony Award-winning stage piece, as well as the entire cast. It's wonderful. That's the Chicago scene now, so let's go inside and take a look. All right, I'm on the set of The Play That Goes Wrong here at the Broadway Playhouse in the Gold Coast. I'm here with my friends, Matt and Jonah. How are you guys?
Good.
Doing very well. Excited to be here. Absolutely.
Yeah, spring's arriving in Chicago.
Right.
It's good.
Yeah, spring's arriving, theater's back, people are coming back to the theater, all good things. And I think specifically for a play like this might be something that people might not be accustomed to, because they might be wondering, was that supposed to happen? What's going on? So kind of explain the whole ninth character of the show being the set and the whole thing.
Well, The Play That Goes Wrong tells the story, if you will, of the Cornley Polytechnic or Cornley University Drama Society on our opening night of The Murder at Havisham Manor. In the show, I play Robert Grove, who's playing Thomas Collymore, so it's kind of like this layered Inception piece. I'm an actor playing an actor who's playing a different character, which is really fun.
A little meta, huh?
Very much, very meta, very meta. And over the course of the 2 hours that this show is, anything that can go wrong will go wrong, and things that you don't expect to go wrong will go wrong. So it's a fun time for everybody, you know, and especially us on stage, you know. we have to overcome so many different things, from line flubs to pieces of the scenery falling down, and that's what this set is our ninth character on stage. I mean, so much of what this stage does informs what we do and how we react to it, and just allows us to sit back while you watch everything go wrong around us.
Matt, when things go wrong, though, I mean, when they're not supposed to go wrong, in a play where things are supposed to go wrong, what do you do? Do you just go with it? You just wing it? I mean, do you have to ever stop? What happens?
It's such a good question. Of course, in every show, things go wrong. In The Play That Goes Wrong, when things go wrong, the audience often thinks it's part of the show.
Oh, well, that works out.
So that often works to our benefit. Safety always comes first, no matter what. So once in a while, when the show, has to stop, it's because there's something that we want to make sure everybody is taken care of
Sure.
as we solve it. Other than that, though, the cast is valiant at having plan A, B, C, D, E, F, G for sort of every special effect and every stunt that we do in the show. We rehearse different versions of those moments as we work, and it's exciting for us when we have to sort of think on our feet once in a while.
Yeah, rehearsing things that could go wrong or will go wrong. I can relate to that. I work at WGN, and if you're not familiar, we have things go wrong all the time, and we appreciate it, where we have to not only prepare for what could go wrong, what might go wrong, what probably will go wrong. So I totally get it, but it's got to keep things interesting, right?
Oh God, yeah, it does. It's the set won the Tony Award when it was on Broadway for Best Set, and the actors in the show interact with the set in a way that it is a scene partner in so many ways. I think the audience gets to know the set like it's a character in the show. So just like anything else, when an actor maybe forgets a line or a sound cue is late, and those things get covered, the same is true for when this character once in a while might make an error.
And I imagine that is kind of comforting, if not, for somebody who's in the show.
Is it, Jonah?
You know what?
It
depends on the show and how we're all reacting and how we look at each other. We were talking about this the other day, where every now and again something that we don't expect to happen happens, and we all go a little wide-eyed, deer in headlights for a moment. But then we work through it and figure it out. It's kind of makes every single performance we do refreshing and exciting, because we never know really what we're going to encounter. We know what to expect, But then there are some times where if something doesn't fall the right way, or somebody's out of position, or something happens, somebody slips by accident on stage. I know I slipped on stage right before our window lift moment in the show the other day, and our Sandra actor was out of position, so I had to get my way through the window and get her to the position that she needed to be in. You know, there are just different elements of the show that we have to just deal with on the fly, and it's a really fun time and keeps it fresh every single night.
I imagine. Is there anything that happened that you didn't plan on and that is now part of the show?
It's a really, really good question. The way that this show was created originally, Mischief Theatre, who is a London-based company, they conceived the show originally as a one-act piece, where not nearly all of the effects that we see in this version of it existed. Over time, as they built the show out, some of what is currently baked into the show is because things happened by mistake or through improv. And those things ended up now being part of the show that, as the director here, we bake them in to this version of the show. I think the thing that I always remember, I watch this all from out there.
Sure.
They're all up here doing it. When things go wrong that maybe shouldn't, which is tough because a lot goes wrong in the thing, I always love seeing the cast's reactions in the moment, because it does sort of reset us to, oh, right, it's open, like the conceit of the show is it's opening night.
Right.
It's all happening for the first time. It's spontaneous. We're problem solving in the moment. So to watch these brilliant people have to navigate something that maybe they haven't rehearsed always sort of resets that idea in an exciting way.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And that's the joy of live theater, you know what I mean? We're sometimes, like I said, problem solving on the fly, and you get to see us do that and enjoy the visceral moment that is two people looking at each other like, what do we do right now? And there's just eye communication, low whispers, and okay, great. And then we just
And the crowd is probably hanging on to every...
Loving it.
Dying laughing
Thinking
at what
it's
we're
part
doing.
of it.
Absolutely.
And you guys are like
Little do they
winning.
know.
We are winning when that happens. Just
Absolutely.
because that is the magic of the theater for sure. For people who want the tickets in their hands right now, what's the best way for them to go about doing that?
You can visit the Broadway in Chicago website and get tickets on there. We're currently running through May 29th, I think is correct. Yeah, that's right. We've extended all the way through May 29th, which is really wonderful. Broadway in Chicago website's the best way to get tickets. Come and check us out. We perform 8 times a week, so we're hard to miss.
Totally. And the thing I will say, I love sitting in the audience and watching the show because it's one that you can bring a child, a teenager, a young adult, an adult, a senior citizen, like grandma, and the youngster can come, and everybody loves it. Everybody laughs.
There's not that weird
there's something
awkwardness
for
for you.
everyone.
Yeah.
And it's 2 hours of laughter that we could all use right now.
Absolutely, for sure. Well, gentlemen, thank you very much. I appreciate the time and showing me around the set, and we look forward to coming out here and checking it out and seeing all the pictures about the event that people are seeing here. I can't wait.
Yay. Thank you so much. Have a good one.
No problem. That's the Chicago scene here at the Broadway Playhouse in the Gold Coast, TBARNAS at WGNTV.com. If you have a suggestion for the Chicago scene, that's tbarnes at WGNTV.com. Thanks a lot, guys. See you.
Thank you.